Hello, my friends. How are you today? Today's video is a little bit different. I just have some things I need to get off my chest, things that have really been bothering me. So today I'm going to air my grievances. So yeah, it's beginning to feel a lot like Festivus in here. And you guys know how the Festivus rules, right? Festivus is not over until someone pins me. And that's, if you get that reference, good job. I like you a lot more than I liked you before I said that. So anyways, today we're going to talk about Trump supporters and how they seem to live on an entirely different planet, like an entirely different plane of existence where facts don't matter. It's full of gaslighting and lying, and it's just starting to drive me crazy. So if you don't mind, that's what I'm going to do with today's video, mainly because I couldn't find a topic that interests me. But I almost had a stroke, like a brain aneurysm last night, talking to a Trump supporter that just about pushed me over the edge. So I thought, you know what? We can complain about that. We can complain about anything. It's my channel, right? And you guys are here along for the ride. The world is our oyster. We can do whatever we want over here. Mainly it'll be bitching about Donald Trump, but you get the fucking point. Anyways, real quick before we get into that, like I try to always remind you guys, make sure you check out the pinned comment. It's got the link to the Discord. We're building a good community over there. Lots of conversation going on. Good resources for people to look around through different videos and articles and build a community. Make new friends. That's important right now. It's got the channel membership information and link to my Blue Sky. So definitely make sure you're checking out that pinned comment. It's on every video. And I wanted to say thanks to everyone. I noticed we had a few new channel members come in. Those are $1.99 a month. And I saw a few super thanks come in over the last few videos, and I forgot to say thank you to you guys. So thank you especially for the super thanks and the channel memberships. That's your guys' hard-earned money, but thank you to everyone that is helping this channel grow. We should have something pretty exciting for you coming, hopefully in the next few days. We'll see what's going on, but don't worry, when that exciting thing happens, you will be the first to know. Let's get into this godforsaken fucking video that we're going to talk about today, because I don't know if you guys have absolutely had it with the constant misinformation that comes from the right, that comes from Elon Musk, that comes from Donald Trump, that comes from Joe Rogan, that comes from, who's that other weird little Nazi prick? I forget his name. His name's not worth remembering. But then all these people on the right just listen to it and they repeat the shit, and then they come say it to you, and then you're left there staring at a screen looking at it just going, what in tarnation just fucking happened right now? And like I was saying last night, I thought I was gonna stroke out in my truck all by myself here, and I always knew when I started this channel, I always said it's going to be a Trump supporter that takes me out. I always thought it would be like maybe 2 bullets in the back as I was walking away, because you know, they're generally pretty cowardly. They're fake tough guys. And I always thought that was the way I was going to go. But last night when I was laying in my truck and my eye started twitching and I like had tingling in my arm, the tingling is a joke, all right? But my eye did start twitching and I'm like, holy shit. I thought the Trump supporter was finally going to take me the fuck out. I thought I was on my way out, my friends. I thought I was dying. But it's just getting to the point where, I mean, God bless me. I'm just kidding, but what I mean to say, though, is God bless people on our side that are going after the facts and information, the well-researched guys out there on the left that go through the information and put that out there. And even, look, not to pat myself on the back, but guys like me that call out the bullshit and say, stop acting like a fucking idiot, because we need that. Because we are losing the war on misinformation, my friends. And well, now that I said that out loud, we don't want to win the war on misinformation, but we got to start getting something through their fucking heads, because the entire right is packed full of lunatic conspiracy theorists, and that shit starts at the top with a president that still to this day cannot admit that he lost the 2020 election, and that trickles down. So then they're asking like Pam Bondi or any of the fucking confirmation hearings, can you say who won the 2020 election? And they'll go, well, I can tell you that Joe Biden was certified as president. Okay, but that's different. Can you just say who won the election? I did. I just told you. I just said that Joe Biden was certified as the president. Okay, Mrs. Bondi, but what I'm asking you, I don't know if she's a miss or a Mrs., I'm not really sure. But what I'm asking you is, can you say that Donald Trump did not win the election. I just told you that Joe Biden was certified as the president. Why do the people on the left act so fucking crazy? It's like that lunatic, the lady that's the press conference, whatever her damn name is, when they kicked, I believe, the Associated Press out of the Oval Office and out of Air Force One for any kind of press conferences because they kept saying, what the fuck did they keep saying? Oh, the Gulf of Mexico, right? You know, fucking goddamn, what's his name? Donald Trump's freedom fries. We now have the Gulf of America, right? So when she was asked about it, my friend, see, this shit makes my blood boil. When she was asked about it, she goes, you know, why did you kick the Associated Press out of here? And she goes, look, they kept referring to the Gulf of America as the Gulf of Mexico, and I do not know why they insist on calling the Gulf of America the Gulf of Mexico. Everybody knows that it's the Gulf of America. It says it on Google Maps. It says it on Apple Maps. It says it in every piece of government information out there, and I do not know why this news organization would come into the Oval Office and lie to us and keep calling it the Gulf of Mexico. So if you're going to lie in the White House, then you are not allowed here, because we do not allow dishonest media in here. Holy shit. Does anyone else have a headache? Is anyone else's eye twitching right about fucking now? It's fucking crazy. And the shit comes from the top down. Look, the tariffs, right? The fucking shit with the tariffs. Look, I am not an economist. I am a fucking 9th grade educated truck driver, okay? Don't think too fucking highly of me. But I'm smart enough to know that when you just slap tariffs on everything, and that is your solution to any kind of diplomacy, there's probably something fucking wrong with that, right? So we always get, when Donald Trump goes and fucks his own fucking voters with his stupid ass tariffs, they run to us to support the thing he's doing. And the amount of people that run to the internet to support being sodomized, for lack of a better term, by the President of the United States just got demonetized for that. I couldn't think of the right words, and that's what I came up with. I don't know. It's the word I thought of. Anyways, they run to us, and we start talking about how these tariffs are bad, and we immediately see the fallout from the tariffs. The stock market drops. People stop ordering things. Companies start looking at laying off employees. This shit happens quick, right? And they come to us and they go, well, all he's doing is trying to bring manufacturing back to America. Don't you think we should start there then? I mean, that's just on the surface. There's more to it. Give me a minute. Hear me out. Hear me out. But don't you think we should start there? Shouldn't we start building these manufacturing plants? That's going to keep a lot of us busy for quite a few years. I'm going to haul in stuff to help you build it. Our flatbed drivers, they're going to love that shit. They're going to be able to haul to wide open spaces that are waiting to build new manufacturing plants and factories and warehouses. Not to mention the construction industry will be booming. And just so many things happen in that. Cities will have whole new economies. We could do that. We could start there, right? And they never thought about that part. First, what we're going to do is go bankrupt over Donald Trump's tariffs, and manufacturing will come back. Yeah, manufacturing, maybe, like, even if that was their plan, once they bankrupt you, then they can bring manufacturing in, and you'll be happy to make $5 an hour at that point, working in a factory, 16 hours a day. Sounds fucking wonderful. But why don't we start there? Why don't we start there with it first? Manufacturing more shit, building these plants. But one thing I think gets overlooked, here's one of the parts where you guys correct me when I'm wrong, because I might be, but what about the raw materials that we import from other countries that we just don't have readily available in the United States? And I know there's some out there, but I don't know specifically what they are right off the top of my head. I don't do research, I just say shit. But what about those? Those get tariffed too. So either way, you're still paying the fucking tariffs. But you start talking about, see, my eye, guys, they're gonna kill me. I thought they were gonna kill me with violence, but they're going to do it with like psychological warfare till my brain just turns to fucking mush and flows out of my ears, and that'll be the end of it. It's crazy. But you say stuff like tariffs are bad. You make a video where you say tariffs are bad. You will get a Trump supporter in every one of those videos that fucking goes, okay, so you're saying tariffs are bad. Are you saying that you want transgender illegal immigrants to come across the border by the billions and take all of our good jobs and get food stamps so they can buy all the fentanyl with food stamp money, and you want them to shit in litter boxes in our schools? Is that what you're telling me, liberal? And yes, we sound crazy when you make shit up. We sound absolutely psychotic when you make the whole thing up. And it drives me fucking nuts because you try to respond, you're like, wait, no, I didn't say any of that. And they go, cry more. Cry more. I challenged the guy when I first started this channel. He was on here calling me a crybaby, and it wasn't the video where I was talking about school shootings, because I'm not scared. Like, you guys think I'm scared of this shit? If I'm getting emotional about something and a little tear comes out, I'm not gonna try to hide it. I'm not scared of it. That I'm a person, right? So on the video where I was talking about school shootings, one had just happened right at the beginning of this school year. I might have got a little teared up. And I don't care. It wasn't that video. It was before that video ever existed. So I challenged him. I said, find me the timestamp of this video where I'm crying. And he said, you're crying through the whole thing. I said, specifically, give me the timestamp. I offered to send him $100. I said, I will send you $100 if you can put the timestamp. I will acknowledge I was crying. And he goes, oh, $100 because you're a broke bitch? That's all you can afford? And I'm like, fuck. What is this guy talking about? I offered him $100 just to prove the point that he made. It's $100 of my own hard-earned money. Now, I don't make those bets anymore because I found out from that guy that I'm just going to go in circles with him. And he told me to cry more. That's how the argument fucking ended. But I know you guys say, Josh, you can't focus on your comments. You can't read your comments. It's a thing I do. I know I do. I read through all your guys's. I try. There are sometimes when a video pops off and I wake up the next day and go, I can't catch up on all these. Sorry, everybody. Because I at least try to put a heart on them. I at least try to put a heart on them. I said that a little bit wrong now. There, didn't I, my friends? I'm getting myself in trouble over here. Try to put a heart on them and acknowledge that that I at least read your comment. And I don't always have something interesting to say back. It's very busy around here these days, right? But I go through them and I read them. And because I'm human, it's always the negative that stands out. Now, I don't fuck around with people. Like, they come in here just to say dumb shit. Like, go get your teeth fixed, you meth addict. I just push the hide user button. Because that fucking guy's not going to say anything productive after that, right? But there's this fucking guy. I've been letting him talk on my video since this channel started, which is only like 3 months ago. Can you believe it? That's crazy. But he has always had this habit of taking everything I say out of context. Don't worry, there's a point to this story. Hang with me, guys. You're getting to know me still. Hang with me. We'll get there. But he takes everything I say out of context and then argues with the thing that I never said and owns the libs in the fucking process. So a couple days ago, I was talking about how Trump supporters, for some reason, are cheering for their own demise. Like, they're cheering, just loving their own downfall that's happening to them. They can't believe how great their life is as they're losing their jobs, they're losing their money. All these things are happening in America right now, and it's only going to get fucking worse. And they're cheering for the shit. And I made the comment, I said, Republicans don't have any policy anymore. And then I walked that back and I said, I'm lying. I'm wrong about that. Republicans do have policy. Republican policy is tax cuts for billionaires, carried on the weight of the shoulder of us, the working people. I might not have said it exactly like that, but this jackass took that part out of context, and he started talking to me about why tax cuts are good, and he did not even acknowledge that I said billionaires. So when I said, hey, but I was talking about tax cuts for billionaires specifically, he just went off to talk about something else. He went over there somewhere and started talking about something else. I'll tell you the part where my eyes started twitching, okay? I'll tell you the part where I thought I was going to die, my friends. I thought this was finally fucking it. It was just yesterday, fuck, now I don't remember. I got to think about that for a minute. But he just kept taking everything I said out of context. Like, I said I don't fully understand why the fuel prices for semi-trucks is so much higher in California than other states. Now, what I mean when I say stuff like that is I have a basic understanding. Location plays a role. California. We should move California to Canada, and then we should all move to California. Canada, are you listening? Come get us. come get us. I'm sure Oregon and Washington would go with us too. It's fine. Anyways, they've got stricter rules when it comes to like air quality and things like that, plus different fuel taxes in different states. But what I meant when I said that was I don't understand every factor that goes into making it higher. And like this dude just starts fucking like berating me, right? And he goes, "You're a truck driver and you don't understand basic things about how fuel prices work." And then I started yelling into my phone at him, like I pushed the little voice button to respond, and I realized when I was having a shouting match with my phone, it was time for me to just walk the fuck away. So normally I let MAGA people talk here. I do look through the comments, and I'll even challenge what they're saying. There's one guy down there, he's trying really hard to understand what's going on, and he's one step away, my friends. If you see him in the comments, I'm not going to name him or anything, but if you see him in the comments, he's so close. All he has to do is acknowledge that Donald Trump and right-wing media has lied to him, and he'll be on our side. He's so close to fucking figuring this out, and I'm proud of him, and I hope he gets it. But I let MAGA talk in the comments, aside from like personal attacks for no reason. But then sometimes I just go, I give up. I can't do this anymore with these fucking assholes. But I thought it was important to tell you that story from the comments because sometimes I go, holy shit, this is way too fucking much. But the point of this video, for one, the point is I feel better now. I got that off my chest. Do the rest of you feel better? Hope I didn't ruin your day too much, but I feel better. But the point is, I don't fucking know how we combat this. I don't even know how we have a fucking argument with people that are just making shit up the entire fucking time, and then they get so proud of themselves, this smug look on their face. Nick Fuentes, that's the name I was thinking of earlier, that douchebag. In case you guys remember what the fuck I was even talking about, Nick Fuentes just popped into my head, just remembered him. But we can't. Elon Musk owns X. Donald Trump's a conspiracy theorist. His press, whatever her name is, her title, the press lady, is a liar. Fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene's a conspiracy theorist. Lauren Boebert's a conspiracy theorist. Fox News is all conspiracy theories. What the fuck do we do? Like, how the fuck do we even solve this without turning off the internet? That may be the solution. I don't really know, but I don't know if we should do that or not. Anyways, I'm nice and tuckered out now after that little tangent. And I got a little more driving to do, but glad you guys could join me while I got that off my chest. Love you. Bye now.